Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to this session of Let's Talk, the struggle of the believer. Thank you for joining, everyone. If you are a first time visitor at this channel, I appreciate you joining. Thank you so very much. I believe you will find something or hear something that you are quite familiar with, or that you can relate to, or you know someone who has this challenge. Now, for the returning subscriber, I appreciate you returning to watch this session, another session of Let's Talk, the struggle of the believer. Here we describe the believer as someone who believes in the Lord Jesus Christ. So thank you again for joining. Now, this session we're going to look at a struggle that many believers face. Yes. Now we find that on Sundays, Sundays, we tend to go to church on Sunday. Most, if not all, Sundays that we go to church. Yes. Now, for some persons, Sunday is a day for relaxation, right? Sunday is a day that they say, okay, I work all day, all week, and so on Sunday, I'm just going to relax at home. Going to watch the games, for example. We're going to spend time with the family, or sometimes we'll go to work. It depends on the day that you choose to actually stay home and relax. Now, this session, we're going to look at a struggle that many of the believers they go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe even on Saturday, if they skip a day in the week. But on Sunday, when Sunday comes, they know they're supposed to go to church. Yes, but oh, it's Sunday morning, it's like it's a struggle. It's a struggle to actually get up and get ready for church. It's a struggle for many believers. Oh, they will say, yes, next week Sunday I'm going to go to church. And every week they say, next Sunday I'm going to go to church. It is a struggle. Many of the believers, they tend to they decide, say, I'm going to go to church. And in the end, guess what? The bed is so nice. Bed is so comfortable. They end up saying, church, I won't bother to go this Sunday. I'll take it, I'll put it off for the other Sunday. That's a struggle. They decide on Saturday, Yeah, they decide all week that they're going to go to church this Sunday. And by the time Sunday morning come, they turn on the TV and they see the favorite channel and they forget the cross at 10 and they pull up the pillow nicely and they just relax and say, me, so I won't go to church this Sunday. And guess what? For the whole year, they end up not going to church. Maybe on the Christmas, they will go Christmas Day if they believe in the Christmas Day setting. Some persons would think, well, let's not go there. But sometimes they will say that, for the whole year, you find out that they have not been to church maybe two times, because what happened, they are committed to go anywhere they want to go in the week. Yes. And they get up on time, they look out for the clothes and they iron the clothes, and they're ready to go. They're ready to go out on the Monday. Yeah, they're ready to go out on the Tuesday morning. Oh, they're excited to get up and get dressed and go out on the Wednesday morning. Yes, nothing can stop them from doing what they normally do. They get that pump, that they're excited to go every day of the week somewhere. But on Sunday mornings, they say they're going to go to church. No, 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 no. Then they end up staying in bed. Yes, and they know they're supposed to be at church. Now, that is a struggle that many of the believers face. Hard to actually get up out of the bed and get dressed to go to church. Yes, talking about many of the believers, they grew up in church, of course. Yes, they used to go to Sunday school and they grew up in church, and they know they're supposed to be in the house of the Lord on a Sunday. Hmm? But when Sunday morning come, oh, they find some reason. Oh, I have to cook. I have to cook. Or I have to sort out the place. I have to go to supermarket. They have all the excuse on a Sunday. And they had planned, every week they plan that this Sunday they're going to go to church. Do you know anybody like that? And some of them would promise you that, yes, I'm going to go, I'm going to come with you at church. Yes, I'll be at church on Sunday. They will promise you that. But by sometime Sunday morning come, oh, that gone out of their head. No, they turn on the TV and they see what they need to watch and and that's it. That's the struggle of many of the believers. Sunday morning is the hardest thing to get up, to get dressed, to go to church. Do you know someone like that? Do you know someone that keeps saying, I am going to go to church this Sunday? Yes, yes, that's the struggle of some of the believers. Yes, and some of these persons, the parents are pastors, the parents are very active, Yes, even though they're adults, they remember that the parents even were Christians, were pastors, were active members, so they know the house of the Lord. But on a Sunday, no, son, that is a day that they chose. They struggle, and because they're the big person or they're adult, they decide what they want to do. So the choice is usually staying home in bed or on the couch relaxing, or they say they're going to cook food, or they're going to do something else but going to church. That is the struggle of many of the believers. Do you know someone like that? Do you relate to this type of struggle, especially on a Sunday? Well, that's what this channel is all about. Identifying the many of the struggles that the believers face. And as I said before, in previous episodes, many of these messages on the podium at church, you don't hear these areas. No, no, no. And that's why this episode here, Let's Talk the Struggle of the Believer, we make sure that you know that it's not, it looks as if everything is smooth and easy, for the believer. But it's not as easy as it seems. It's not as easy as it sounds. The believers struggle, they struggle. And those believers who say they're going to go to church on a Sunday and don't end up in church, trust me, they feel guilty afterwards, Yeah, they feel guilty. Yes, because they know, say, oh my God, they should have gone. They said they would go last week and it happened again and again and again. Trust me, they know, they don't feel good. But I'm telling you, it is not easy for them to get up out of the comfortable bed. And they find all type of excuse not to go in the house of the Lord on a Sunday. That is how they were raised to be at church on a Sunday. Yes, so this is the struggle of the believer. They decide, they change their mind. Oh, I won't go this Sunday. I won't go. Now, you can share this. If you know someone who keep telling you, yeah, I'm going to come with you on a Sunday, and they, those persons have not been there. Maybe they've been there once, been to your church once, for example. You can share, like and share this episode, or with someone that can relate to this challenge of not going to church on a Sunday, but choosing to do other things on a Sunday. And keep putting that off. Thank you for joining this session of Let's Talk the Struggle of Believers. Now I would encourage you to like and share, and if you're first time visiting, you could also subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the struggles that we look at as believers. Thank you for joining again. Have a great and wonderful day. Bless you.